What's going on, everybody? It is X-Taste back with another Civ 6 video. And today we are continuing on with Joao. I believe we are in what era are we in here? Atomic era. Gotta get an oil well built and a couple aerodromes. Maybe a scientist, maybe not, but I'm definitely gonna get through the atomic era. And I think from that point we're information era. So, with that being said, we had our JS Box City going on down here, and that baby's looking pretty hooked up. We got our Petra City going on, and then this is a one hell of a trade setup I got going on to see. You just look at the yields going on there. Um, we just got Great Zimbabwe up, and I was looking at actually one turn to get Great Zimbabwe up, and then we're looking at getting turn this into kind of even more of a trade hub city with that Great Zimbabwe. Want to get one more wonder built here. We were just kind of screwing around with the preserve here. So I was like, oh, let's see if I can make the swamp pretty. And sure enough, I was able to make the swamp pretty right there. And it's a charming square. So if I can actually get another wonder right here, I might be able to make that swamp even prettier. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and move on to the next turn here. We're getting 38.52 per turn, so that's looking pretty sweet. And we got Liang up now, up in Foucault there. So with that being said, we're going to be able to turn Foucault into a fishery haven, like I got the rest of my setup going. And when Liang is done here, we're going to go over to Coimbra and do the same thing. They did sneak a city in here right out under my nose, but I'd bought up most of the territory around it. So we're still going to be able to have two really good cities there, and their city's going to be the one that's kind of hurting for land and ocean square tiles. But got our great Zimbabwe here. And what do we have as far as air score goes? We've just been killing it on air score. I just need this thing to turn over like ASAP, or it's going to get tough to get that next uh, era golden age. And there's this chance I can get an oil well built up in 3 turns. So a chance. So we're going to start with the nuclear fusion because I don't think I'm going to get a great scientist right here. Yeah, we're not getting a great scientist. We are getting 24 points per turn, but we're still looking at probably 20 turns until we're going to get anywhere near a great scientist. But I do want to get Statue of Liberty. I'm going to pop that right there. The Sydney Opera House. Not there. Let's go ahead and get this baby. And take that off and that off. I like to have, as I put districts down, I like to pull my markers back up. Alright, so we're still chopping stuff out here. I do believe I wanted this guy to come down here. So I have a settler, and then the last time we were going to do one more here. And these are oil plays. There's 3 oil down there. I'm out of coal right now. I'm out of oil, so at this point now I'm making some oil plays. Okay, Lisbon, I think we'll stay there. I do want to get one more spy because they always attack the neighborhood, so I want to put a spy there as soon as I can get one up. Since we're out of coal, we're going to put our guy to sleep there. And we're going to put him to sleep as well until we start picking up some more coal. As those guys are building our railroad. to get into these mountain area here, I gotta get down around to here. And maybe there's a gap in from the mountain there. An aquarium coming up, and actually the space race is going to be off and running here shortly. So we're looking at scores. So 1475 science. I'll be the first one to get a science district or the space district. Culture, we're filling up. We're filling up culture. So really, either one, whichever comes first, space or culture. But that's what we're going for. We're going for a domination play. When you're playing Joao, dude, economy is just so much fun to play around with. We need to get this uranium going on here, I think. A 38.31 gold per turn. That is just awesome. For 1635 is the year. I'll take that every time. Alright, let's check the gold. So Faro, we got a trade route here. 65 gold, 3 production, 3 science, 3 culture. That's just phenomenal. Look at this one. You take less gold and we get 9 food in that city as well by going to Halep. I don't think you can argue with that. And 12 production. That's pretty sweet. Okay, these are all we're just waiting on. And actually we could... Well, it's a solar farm. That's not what we need. We need housing out here. So we're just going to stick with that. This is all mostly what I want. 1, 2, 3. That's not an active. We don't want that lumber mill there. All right, so I'm guessing we're sending our workers up north to this area. Okay, what are we going on here? We are wanting to put something like this. What if we flip this around? Do this, this, go like that. And we can get the Estadio do Maracana. We'll go for that. A little bit like that. No, I think that'll be pretty cool. Yeah, let's do that. So what we want to do is we want to go for we need a little bit more food here. So we're gonna go ahead and put the food market in. Actually, we're just gonna buy the food market. Do we want the Sydney Opera House? Not there. Guess we'll just go with the Aquatic Center. Okay, what else do we want here? I'm thinking, well, let's go with the trader. We'll go with the spy. We'll build with the spy. We'll buy the trader. Here, same thing. We'll get the one trader. Can buy the lighthouse though, the shipyard, and seaport. Would like to do the same thing here, but I think we already got them all bought. And the only reason I wasn't going, well, I should probably just go with it. Get the not complex, the water park. Oh, wrong one. We want to get the water park in here. The only reason I'm doing the water park now instead of chopping one of these out is I want to put Magnus here and chop all 5 of these all at the same time. But I have to let Magnus stay where he's at for another turn before I can move those over. Now this side's a little bit different. We can actually just go right into what we want right there. Alright, now what do we want here? So we got one turn for a trader. Put some art up. Angelika Kaufman. Okay, I'm struggling with energy. Got our gold up to 4,000 now. That's a good buys in there, so we can kick forward to the next one. I gotta get this uranium mined right here. Uranium. Just killed a Machu Picchu spy. Saw that 50 science go up there. So Lisbon's gonna get spaceport here. We're gonna fire a monkey to the moon. 1635, and I think that sounds about like a nice idea. Got some more turtles there I gotta get picked up.
A good plan violently executed right.
Alright, then from here, let's go to here. I think we can get 2 airports, and we can definitely get 2 solar farms. Alright, gonna launch Earth satellites. I do already got a neighborhood, but we need a spaceport next. There is. Yeah, we could use some more spies, so I'm gonna get the spy. All right, next up we got Mumbai for 9 food, 13 production, 63 gold. That looks pretty sweet to me. So let's take it. Cool. Now with an artist, you never really want to put them all in the same spot. So I'm gonna go ahead and move over here across the Golden Gate Bridge. And I want to put this spy in Lisbon in the neighborhood. And we're just hoping that that's going to shut down a lot of the extra spy problems that have been going our way. Okay, Evora. These are terrible trade routes. Evora, we did the experiment on the last episode with Joao, where I was put a canal in and the Panama Canal. That still doesn't make this an ocean city, even though you can see that its trade was going to go through the ocean. And that's why these trade routes suck. So basically what now we're going to do is we are going to move him to a city that I need more population at. I believe that would be and I need more population here is what it is. It's just these are also terrible for trade routes. I think maybe Bija. We'll take the 4 food. 'Cause this is what I need. This is the what's holding me behind is getting the next district there. Just gonna try to get that guy somewhere near for a build. So we got one more drone coming up, and that's to get our 2 drone bonus. I'm gonna start bringing these guys back, these scouts, because in 4 turns the whole map uncovers with the satellite. So there's no reason to be exploring anymore. Trying to get trying to get some culture stuff off of me for pennies on the dollar. No, ma'am, that ain't happening. Cats we want to see. Era ends in 10 turns. Okay, I think we do gotta just go for the oil well at this point. Yep, +1 food from fishing boats, 2 turns. They're just gonna go for it. I would have liked to do this in a spot that was gonna get a bonus here, but it's just not looking like that's possible. So we're gonna just stick with the spy there. Still got room to put a campus up here. This is probably gonna be it right here. It was only a +1, but we dropped this guy in here, and that might get it to +2. At this point, a campus is a campus, so I'm thinking I'm just gonna go ahead and drop it in there. It's not gonna get really any better back here, and we'll be losing. So we got a 3/3 tile here. And that's not probably gonna get any better. So we're not gonna get any more farms there. So I think that's the right play. Get another painting up. Alright, no great works to steal, but we will take the money. And yeah, we'll go ahead and just farm or mine that out. Okay, so trade route from Lyon to Paris. 73 gold, 9 food, 10 production, 7 science. Yeah, that's a great trade route. I think let's go ahead and just get another trade in there. Okay, at this point we need workers. More, more workers. At least one right here. We're mostly done in this section with workers. This one worker is going to be enough to build the fisheries I need through here. I'm going to build actually 2 more, and I'll bring these 2 workers into this section, and we'll move Magnus in like 2 turns. And then we'll farm up all 5 of those. You get Magnus is there. I believe it's 100%, 50% yields on harvesting. Then you put the harvest card on if you really want to go crazy with it. 4167 gold per turn. Spies. Alexander always pushing me to go to war, and then gets mad when I go to war. So we need yeah, we still gotta remember we gotta get our uranium. Okay. What do we got for right here? 10 food, 12 production, 45 gold. That sounds great. Okay, let's get the entertainment district in. Up here, just buy these babies. Library, shrine, temple, navigation school. We'll get the Watt. Get a rock band. Gets us a boost. Get the insurance or the research lab. I was thinking about. Yeah, it's still not a bad idea. Oh no, we need that there. I gotta get this Sydney in. Where am I gonna put this? Where am I gonna put the Sydney? Sydney Opera House. Where would it go? Where could it go? You can go here. You can go here. Actually, that might not be a bad play. No, I'll leave that all how it is. I get it. Theater district. Like this. Entertainment. And it's still not quite doing it. So I have to get rid of the crab. I don't want to get rid of the crab. Gotta pick this somewhere. I guess right there. I'm all over the place with this one on it. It's another great tile. I don't know that I want to get rid of. Usually it's not that hard to get one of these placed. This case and scenario is just proven to be kind of tough. I've already got so much stuff already planned out. All right, we're just gonna do it. We're gonna get rid of the crab. We're gonna Sydney Opera House here. Then I'll go with my theater and entertainment complex like that. Okay, it's done. It is what it is. We're doing it. Okay, now with these guys, we're just trying to get into this section here, get the last fisheries up so we can get moved. We're just gonna pretty much trade Liang for Magnus. I think what we're gonna do. All right, there we go. That's Oil City 1. We're gonna buy the oil tile. By the builder. Okay, now I can do my harbor right here, or harbor here, and canal. That might be kind of neat. Why not? Or well, let's just do this. Harbor right here. Chop all this out and get our harbor up to speed. And in 2 turns we get satellites, so we can see what the last of the city states are, if there are any. And just the every time I look up, the gold is moving up.
Nothing on this earth lasts.
Okay, we got this spy. We got another one here. 2 aerodromes. Surprised we didn't. Biosphere, huh? We're not at war. We don't really need that one, so we'll pass. Let's get one more spy. Just buying up all the goodies here. Did I really do a neighbor? Yeah, I did a neighborhood already. We need 25 pop to get our next aerodrome, so I think we're just gonna stick with the aqua. Machine gun. Don't need it really. One to 2 levels higher on entertainment complexes. So that's what we're gonna go with. The name is going to be Xtace's band. And we're gonna play exclusively entertainment complexes. One more fishery. Let's get over here and get these turtles. Let's see if we got one more trader. We do not. Let's get one more builder here. That's kind of the whenever I got a playthrough going on where I'm not trying to take over the world, then those are the playthroughs where I like to get a Liang fishery build going, especially when I got this much coast. Look at that. First satellite up. Cruising. Going to the moon. 5 score. We're going to stick with our same setup. Alright, what do we go with? I'm going to go with this one because Jalapur doesn't have a trade post yet. So if we get one in there, that's going to just broaden where we can send our trade routes to. Second aerodrome, I think, is what I'm going to go for next. That should open up where we can move for digital democracy. And we're going to go moon landing. We'll buy the aquatic center. And we should be ecstatic still. And we are. Far more amenities than we need. Alright, we do need a second aerodrome. If I pop this in now, that should be two. And after it builds, I'll knock one full turn off. Okay, from here we are going to go to the aquamarine there. We want to find an entertainment complex. Okay, there's one right there. It just has an arena. I'd like to find one that has at least two buildings in it. Well, we're a low level. We'll get our start by playing a smaller venue. Okay, I can take 78 gold out of Buddha. Or we can go right here. Jabalpur. Now this city with 9. Okay, so here's something that I do kind of tend to look at as far as pop goes. So this city right here, we can get 3 more here in the science building. We can get one more guy there, 3 more here, 3 more here. So the total workable population of this city is going to be 39 plus 1. So 40 population is the most that this city can handle. Any additional population don't help in Civ 6. The space program there. Still have, it's like 3 more fisheries that we can do here. So let's get these built. So we did want more population. So that's the only reason I'm not going with the 78 is by going here, I can get that 9 food. And if that city was at 40 population, then it would already have all the workers it could possibly use. At that point, yeah, you're going to take gold. Your districts on or next to coasts or lake tiles provide 2 culture. Yep, that's going to kill it. Cities receive 1 production for every improved resource type. After researching this becomes 2. That's a nice one to have. 10% culture when finishing. We're 1 away from getting that one. There's our oil well. We should be going positive on oil after that. Um, I'm going to only move this because 400 isn't that great at this stage in the game. So I'm going to go ahead and move on there with. I just upgraded the spy instead, but I'm going to move that spy out of there. Yeah, we're gonna get another builder here. One more over here. I'm just boosting my housing now. Never have enough housing. What I want to do with you? Get up in here. Is there enough time to get fishery? Okay, there was enough time to get all those fisheries in. One, two, three. So this tile is not in the range. I do believe that is it. Fisheries on in this section. It is. Okay, so we're gonna move Liang out. We want to move Liang to Guillermes. We're gonna move Magnus to Funchal. And we're gonna put this guy to sleep. And we're gonna take these workers here, put them each on one tile, and farm that whole section out. At that point, I don't. Oh, well, yeah, I guess Magnus down here. Farm this section out. We're getting very near to the point though with Magnus where we might just stage him up in the city and leave him. I don't know. Yeah, he's only got 3. So this is a good one here. 20% growth in the city. Trade routes here get +2. And we are using like 2 domestic trade routes, I think, right now. Evora is domestically trading with somebody, and I think Beja is too. But most of our trade routes are international. They're just far better.
I'm a big laser, Billy.
Getting a couple extra buys there. Made a wrong move there. Want to go up there. Yeah, let's get our aerodrome. Should have one coming up in 1 turn, so that should kick over. Yeah, we gotta get this nuclear plant going, so let's get the builder there. I keep forgetting on that one. We gotta get this going. Oh, no, it's already going. Oh, no, it's not. Oh, it is, yeah. We got a mine on it. Yep, it's got a mine. Okay, now we want to move these guys all up into this section here. Okay, let's reassign. Krakow is a 22. Let's see what we got there. Yeah, Lisbon. Stick with it. Confirm placement. And we want to counter spy there. There's one section up here. I might put another spy in this area because sometimes they can sabotage the rocketry there. Or try to steal text from you. But you put a spy there, it covers all three of these. Yeah, I just don't think there's any wonders left to do anything here. But my experiment of making the swamp beautiful, it worked on one tile.
There's so much plastic in it.
Okay, I'm gonna put all these workers to sleep and wake them up in 3 turns when Magnus gets there. And Kuyamis. Yeah, we're gonna go with the 9 food, 12 production, 63. Alright, and we can get. We do have a couple alliances left on. We're gonna go Religious Alliance here. And then Military Alliance. I want to go here for the Military Alliance. Hungary. Mostly, I'm going with this route is because I'm trading a lot there, so that really opens up the trade routes because I have the card, this card here, +2 food, 2 production to any ally that has, any alliance to have trade to. So you want to keep your alliance, that's why I'm getting those 9 food, 10 food, trade routes. Is I'm doing those with alliance guys. We're gonna get a. We need housing here. Oh, actually, we need the Rue Valley. We can't get the Rue Valley. Someone got it. Well, that might as well move commercial hub back. We can put the 6 houses there. So actually, semi worked out. Get one more commercial zone there. Okay, we got another trade or another spy here. Let's check Babylon. Actually, we could steal a tech boost here at Babylon, so we're gonna go to Babylon. Own 3 tanks. I think we can come up with 3 tanks. Let's go get our. If we can get this, then we can get a nuclear power plant going. See if I can't do it like this, right? Just buy these tanks. Okay, next turn I'll buy one more, then we'll turn them into a tank army. Park it up there at Bija. 3 turns, then we'll take care of all of that. Landing on the moon. We're putting a monkey there first. Monkey on the moon. I think I gotta get the
It has been said that arguing against globalization.
governor spot. I think I want to get to where we can buy districts. Gold. Yeah, I lost my trade card. Okay, there's my trade card. Got my trade card back. Okay, what else do we got? Anything else with trade? 5% science for every city you were suzerain of. That's pretty good. We'll plug that one in on the next one. Okay, we're gonna move here, here, and buy a tank. There's our 3 tanks. Now we're gonna merge them into an army. Yeah, we'll go park them over there eventually. Let's get our democracy going, digital democracy. Get our holy site going. One more spy. Spaceport. Guess we can go here with that. Take that off and maybe we can get one of these entertainment complexes in right there. Okay, on to the next. We get an encampment for the production. Spy, we just want to bring back to town. He's come back here and park in a city. Up here's good. There's our uranium farm. Another spy. Let's see, Babylon. Let's check out Montreal. No tech boosts. Nigula? Ningulu? Ningulu Mapu? Nothing good in Rome. Rio de Janeiro. Right there. Athens, we can siphon 1,376. So, yeah, that's a good one. And Thumb. No, it's not good. Hella. It's terrible. Rocket. Rocketette. Oh, I didn't want to go there, but we'll move them on the next one. See what they thought of us. Oh, they hated our band. It's a little harsh. Get a +5 right here. +3, but we could put a commercial hub here with a +5. This is it right here. We want to go for the one that's we'll go harbor master to tax collector to contractor. We'll have random buy districts for everybody. An enemy spy succeeded in siphoning 5744 from Braga. They didn't have 5744 to be siphoned. That's kind of a crazy thing to read there, isn't it? Lisbon to that's pretty great. Buddha 9, 15, and 79. That's crazy. All right. I'm guessing at this point just Manhattan Project for the era score. And it's 5 turns to get that. We're going to end in 3, so it'll happen for the next one. I'm just going to park this guy in Braga. Park him here. Geothermal. I thought I had a geothermal somewhere. Here they're just these in the water. Well, I think that's about it. Let's just get down here to our get ready for our chops down here. I think we're gonna see. We're gonna chop this, chop that. We got ourselves 4 chops we're gonna do here. Actually 3, but we can still have Magnus come do it. All right, yeah, we don't want to be in Mapu. Let's find a better place. Amsterdam, huh? Yeah, we'll go to Amsterdam. That looks good. All right, 43, 45. I do one more city. I think I do, but we're gonna need builders. the amount of gold I'm getting is going to be, you might as well just keep the trade routes flowing. I mean, I might even think about dropping a city there and there, and because you can buy so much, you can just buy all the land, buy all the buildings, and here in a little bit, I'll be able to, with Rhea, buy the districts too. To get our moon landing here. Lisbon's up to 34. I do need to get a food trade route in here. Bija has run out of steam. Does Bija have? Actually, it doesn't look like Bija has a um, residential zone. Our monkeys are on the way to the moon. Don't tell them we didn't buy a
Here
return
at
trip.
our sea-washed sunset gates shall stand a mighty woman with a torch, whose flame is the imprisoned lightning.
Got our Statue of Liberty up. 5 arrow score to go to space.
Multitudes,
Right, here we go. Digital democracy. This ought to be cool. Alright, so we're still rocking trade, mostly trade cards. We're kind of just peeking around at what we have available for trade. So tourism from great works, so tourism from music, 50% tourism to civilizations that have trade routes. That's just we're keeping our culture to the point where no one's gonna sneak up on us with it. So that's the only way we lose this game at this point is our culture gets, you know, someone someone else has, a more, well, we probably have the most wonders in everybody, but maybe they got a few more entertainment districts. Maybe they got some national parks. Maybe they got some crazy stuff like that going on. We got our builders, still two builds. Take the extra gold. We can get three more food from our breathtaking neighborhoods and production, and one production. And you can get a four food and two production if they're breathtaking. I think all ours are. Oh, trade routes to allies or suzerains are 4 and 4. That's all right. Oh, we wanted that card. I was thinking about doing these 5%ers, but we're doing a trade game, and we want to stick to that. We want to stick to what we set out to do. Build a crazy trade empire. Okay, we get pastures get +1 food, so we are going to want to go that next. Actually, yeah, we'll get the 1+1 food. Well, we might just want to go ahead and get our next space one going. Just I think what we want to do. Get this even though we don't need it. Don't really need the citrus. We're not building units. Doesn't look like we can do another spy. We can do another trader. So we're going to do that. Now we got Great Zimbabwe up. We could or aqueduct here. Let's do it. Aqueduct there. At this point, I'm all just about cramming in as many districts as I can to these cities now. Amundsen Research Station. Let's do it. Always can use more food. Liang is in. Magnus is in. So now we can start getting fisheries here. And we're going to wake. And basically we're going to chop all this off. Bring him back around. Alright, now for this guy, we're just staging him up waiting. Builder's 1190 now. Alright, we can't put anything else down right now. I think actually we can do. We got we got our water district. It's aquatic center. Going for more food. We are gonna want those 2 tiles. So let's just get them. And until some ice melts, these are gonna be pretty useless here. But for the time being, yeah, harbor is still 12 turns, so we're gonna stick with that. Just gonna get this guy up and ready to do the farm out here. Sitting at 43.17 gold per turn. It's saying siphoning. It used to actually take the money from you. They even have a spy playing spy defense there, and they're still winning siphons there.
Over himself.
So digital democracy is +2 amenities in all cities, +2 culture per specialty district. Our culture is up there in 1298 per turn, 833 on science, so we're doing just fine. Alright, I don't think I want to build any new units for one more turn. So whatever I build here, I want to make sure it is a couple turns. And this would be an error score, so that's 2 turns. So I'm going to go ahead and just build it. Still got to do the Sydney Opera House. Where do we decide to do it? Oh, right there. Let's get our builder over there to do it. We got to get an entertainment complex in there. Okay, so we got our builder. We're still hurting it for coal. I'm about ready to just start running some of these guys here. So we can get full power and also provides great engineer points. And there still are great engineers out there. So let's do that. So we're gonna start just running. Basically, we're at the point now where we can just start running special projects in a lot of these cities. Okay, we're gonna do 5 harvests in a row here with Magnus. Okay, we're already in Amsterdam. Krakow, not so good. All right, so there we're gonna go for some culture play here. All right, 10 food, 15. Yeah, I think this is the one right here. We're gonna go with Helip. Yeah, time to move on from Krakow. Yeah, let's go to Babylon. That'll work. Okay, one more turn. We're gonna stay up there. There it is, modern era. Final era.
Or material thing, I shall return again.
Yeah, we're gonna stick with what we got. And last era score here. That's why I saved those two for the era scores that we were gonna get on them. 19 production to Canberra. All right, let's get the crab off there. Finally put the Sidney Prowse up. Let's stick with coinage. I think so. We've been trading Empire. Let's just stay trading Empire. Okay, let's go get our Mars base. Got a temple. Looks like the watt's free, so we'll get that. And buy the watt. You know, we actually might want to just keep our space station out here. Which I think what I'm going to do. There's just nothing better we can do out here. So we're going to put our space station out in the desert. Alright, now what do we got for? Still got great merchants. Could absorb a city state. That's possible. Let's do that. And I was thinking I just coming to get this barbarian. Maybe I will. He'll probably move and run inside there. So let's try it. We'll park our tank right here and see what happens.
Justice is the bond of men in state.
Stick with our plan. Let's get our tank around here and see what happens. We get here one diplomatic victory points. Rock bands. Spies get promoted and tourism. I see the space forward gain 3. That's not a bad one. We don't really need this, so I'm just gonna go here then. Okay, we're gonna remove the crab. This part here is just about mostly getting these fisheries up. Let's recruit this guy. Convert to nuclear, should we? How much nuclear do we got? We got 3. Let's do it. Convert to nuclear. Sure, why not? Oh, no, no, no. Stay on target here. Oh, wait, one more turn? Yeah, one more turn then. I'll go ahead and just go with another yielding. One more holy site. Okay, we'll hit gain sources. There's no rush. We're going to do this right. Destroyer takes 1 oil. We don't got a lot of oil. Alright, so your districts provide. That's a pretty sweet run set up there. Yep, here we go. Your trading posts in foreign cities provide 1 gold to your future or to your trade routes passing through or going to the city. Man, we're a trading empire. I'd love that one. It's just I need 5 for that. Got to start somewhere with it. +2 science. Okay, we could get that one stolen right now. And yes, that one. Look at this setup here, though. That's just outrageous. Okay, we are going for Reina, so we're going to go tax collector. And the next one we get where we can use our gold to buy districts. This city provides +1 appeal to all the tiles it owns. Oh, it's already breathtaking, so we don't have to do it here. Let's see if we go plus appeal here twice, because we get 2 charges. See what happens. Maybe on the next turn. So appeal is average. We are going to make our swampland beautiful. It's gonna happen. There's about to be some problems here. Go get more oil. I think we got enough workers. Let's get let's get a seller. Lisbon population wise. Okay, so Lisbon can get 3 more guys in each one of these, and then Lisbon. So yeah, 40 pop here too. Is about as good as Lisbon is gonna get. Lisbon might actually get to 40 pop here. Well, we'll see. Once this comes up, all my spaceports are gonna be going special project all the way. We're at 45.86 gold per turn. Year 1700. We put our first monkey on the moon, and now we want to put monkeys on Mars. All right, our coal is finally going up again. So that means we're gonna wake up our railroad guys. There's one there. Where was my other one? I had 2 guys building railroads. Oh, there he is. And look at this. Look at this. We made swamp breathtaking. We did it. Now, let's see if the second appeal works, or we make another one even better. All right, I don't really need. This is better. Pastures receive +1. I do have some pastures hanging out. Seasteads. That there's some room for some seasteads. But I've pretty much been with Liang getting almost as good as you can with the Seastead right now. Okay, launch Mars colony. Here we go. What do we want here? Industrial. It's all right. We can do that one. Aerodrome. Should we do it? Yeah. Take the production for it. All right. Where do we want this guy? Here? I'm out to the point right now where I can make some pretty good, even tundra cities. Yeah, we're gonna cut that. We're gonna drop this, and we're gonna go right for Sydney Opera House. That guy to sleep. Yeah, look at that. We snuck up on him. First, we'll gain sources, and we'll start working on the actual spying. All right, now let's get some. We got some money plays here. Let's just keep settling. Do that. Got another builder. Magnus, we are gonna move you now. Reassign Magnus. Let's go to Coimbra first. There. And we will put you in Foucault. And I think when this flips right here, I think I'm just going to attack it. Got 9, 7. I think I'm going to attack it. I'll need a frigate. And I'll need a destroyer. Yeah, missile cruiser. There we go. What is this turn? 7 turns. Okay, well, we're just going to get ready because what I want to do is I want to attack this when it flips. I want to destroy it, and then I'll buy out the land, and that'll just make these two cities even better. Well, let's see if this tile belongs to this city, then we can make that one beautiful as well. I got 2 units stacked here, so I'm gonna have to hit end turn. I gotta look that button command up again. Oh, Civ 6. There it is. That's right. Shift enter. If you ever get two uh, 2 units stacked up like that, you can force end turn.
I'll be back. Ah, my beloved.
So I remember the first time that happened to me years ago. I got two guys stacked on top. I didn't go look it up. I just thought the game was glitched. And I was like, okay, well, game is over. Well, it's not. You can force end turn. There's no problem. Just move on. Okay, so we got all our everything around there. We're gonna move Liang. Well, I guess we gotta keep Liang there for a minute. Liang down to Dion right now. Put some fisheries up there. Got a great merchant, so I don't think we're gonna absorb a city state. I think I'm gonna keep the city states. I'm gonna go ahead and just set up another corporation. And we're just gonna keep getting great merchants. That's what we'll work on. They got a city in there. I think I could put one right here. So I'm gonna go for it. Uh, Dion is the next city that we're gonna get some fisheries built on. So I'm gonna get my workers down there. Start working on that. So that should handle all those. Going to bring this guy around there. Okay, so we got one corporation here. I can do a turtle one up here. Let's do that. Okay, I got my missile cruiser. There's an ironclad fleet there. So if we go destroyer, destroyer, then I'll make a destroyer fleet. Oh, it gets the point 0.5 housing. Why not? Well, this still see the housing out here. Even though it's 3 tiles out, you still get this housing. So if your city pushes out up to 5 tiles, just go get the housing. More oil there. That's great. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, he's just out of reach. So 44.20 is the gold per turn. And this is all choppable down here, but I want to wait till Magnus gets down here. We're still ecstatic, so I'm waiting until I see these alliances fall off, and as long as there's 5 of them, then I'm just gonna keep rolling with it.
Fetter this malefactor.
Keep what we got. Smart power doctrine. 2. Some. Could use some power. It gives a soft bonus to these two. The canal does. And your trade routes that run out of it get extra. Okay, then for here, let's go with the +5. See if there's anything I can put up here now. Alright, 3 more envoys. Let's get 3 more suzerains. Would like this Bandar Brunei. I might just do that. Yep, I want the Bandar Brunei. Peter Lich Tchaikovsky. Oh, we all know that one. We'll get our upgrade to special ops. And now we've reached the point in the game where because we are on the last one, we want to make sure that we get full gold era score. So we are looking to make the last little bit of our upgrades gold wise now. Because some of those times you get, when you were the first to get a certain troop, you get era score. So sometimes you'll save them, you'll save certain things for the next era. Synthetic Turtles Company. Look at that. Is that a 10? Yeah, that's a 10C production there. Outrageous. Okay, I'm just gonna take a peek through everything real quick and see if there's anything with faith that's worth buying. I can get Hippolyta, get a Sinbad. That ought to do it right there. Alright, now we want to take Sinbad out here. And actually, Sinbad might be really good at punishing these guys. Because his lifespan's 33 now. So we're going to park Sinbad right here. Don't forget to turn that into an army. And I do need a missile cruiser corps. That's what I need. Or a fleet right there. It's 4 turns. And here we go. Shift enter again. Because apparently I'm just stacking builders all over the place today. Just caught 2 spies. 2 dirty, rotten spies. 4609 gold per turn. Forgot I got 2 admirals down here, so we'll get these guys set up here. Got great admirals all over here. I can actually really make these. Some of these are. I'll beef those units up a little bit. 1 sight range for all navy allows all navy units to move over ocean. Okay, so let's go ahead and burn that guy. This one instantly creates an ironclad with 1 promotion and grants 1 coal per turn. And Renaissance and Industrial. So let's just go ahead and build that guy out. Forms an armada out of a military and naval unit. So let's do that. We don't need this missile cruiser fleet, so I'm going to get off of that. This guy's going to make an armada. What's this guy do? Grants 1 promotion, 50% combat experience to all naval units. But he's a modern one, so we're going to keep him for the bonus. Okay, we don't really need the bombers. The 1 production to quarries, oil wells, and rigs is going to be good. We'll probably take that. Seasteads. I do like seasteads, so let's get the seasteads first. With the airports, we're going to move up here, get ready for the fight. Dance the Little Swan. Heard that one before. Alright, so Melbourne. Melbourne, 10 food, 15 production. Let's go with it. Back up here, getting ready for the chop. Okay, let's steal. That's 37% to steal that, so let's go with steal funds. Still waiting on Magnus to land in there. Still waiting on Liang. Got 2,000 to spend, so let's see if there's something we can dump it into. Now we're building this. I guess I'm kind of looking at where are we missing power anywhere. We are down here. There's not a whole lot we can do about that. And get one more build. And yeah, I guess get one more builder here just to get ready for it. Well, yeah, we can start putting power all over these desert here. I do want that. We will take your relic. Get 12 oil per turn. I get 10 coal per turn. So I gave all of it away, but I get more back. I am using 2 of my 3 uranium. And I don't see any other uranium in my area, so I think that is. Let's just keep going with these babies then, huh? Turtle, create new production. Yeah, we'll do that. Okay, we got our harbor going. We got our commercial district going. We got no power out here though. So we should probably just get a coal plant up. Okay, 9 food, 18 production to Angkor Wat. Let's do it. Look at this one. 10 food, 15 protection, 84 gold to Buddha. Just outrageous. Whack Hub Knoll. That's not very good there. Let's see if we can find a better place to abuse. Not so good. What about Canada? No. That's not bad. Yeah, Ling will be up in a second here. We got 2 more turns to get Liang up. We're just putting the workers to sleep for when Liang comes up. And we're putting them to sleep here for when Magnus comes up. Boy, his spine is for real right now, isn't it? We're all smiling, but with daggers in our teeth. I'll take a friendship out of any of these guys. The computer just doesn't offer very good trades. Nothing worth doing, you know? Mars colony, baby. Here's the thing. I think the Liang
The
fisheries,
scientific leadership give me
I
scope.
think they're really underutilized. You don't see a lot of people doing it, and it's when you're playing a smaller focused civilization, getting those fisheries is like getting the seasteads, except you get them so early in the game. You get so much food, so much production. If you're playing a civ like that, like I am, where there's a lot of coastline, Liang fisheries is just overpowered. I mean, like this section has looked like this since the second era, you know, and you just really boil it down to all the extra yields you've been getting from it. Should we get a giant death robot? They consume three, and it requires one. You can get one giant death robot. Now look at this. Only now are these guys running out of housing, but when we get some up on the edges here with the seasteads in one turn, then they'll be all good again. All right, there it is. Amundsen Scott Research Station. You don't see a lot of people get that one. You know, put it up too much. You know, you get to this stage in the game. Right, Lisbon. Disrupt. Right, take the spies in home territory. Yes, that's what we want. He's going to be at home and he's going to help everybody else to kick that much more butt. Okay, one production for every research type. Two after industrial age. That's cool. We can get that right now. Taruga, we can get this right now. 5% science in all cities for each different improved strategic resource they have. That could be pretty good too. Bologna, your districts and buildings. Let's go with that. Great people is always a good idea. And we're about to go to battle. This is going to get me +1 production in the capital. So I'm just going to burn it. Solar plants? Sure. Okay, Magnus is active, so here we go. Okay, what we want to do is we want to take Victor. We want to put him in Lee area. Open up. Well, let's get our chops all done here. As well get the aerodrome going. Oh, can't do it there. Oh, let's get the neighborhood. We know we need that. That's a +6. This is why we save our faith. And we're going to get our harbor out. Go a +4 right here. And we're going to buy up all the surrounding territory. And I'm not really worried about the mountains. Well, actually, you can put ski resorts up. So let's do that. 1, 2, 3. Gosh, realistically, I could buy all this out and we could seastead out the last lane. And you got enough money, and we do. 4,700 per turn. Now that is an armada. And this missile cruiser is going to come tear this apart up here. And this on the next turn comes out. Remember, we just want to destroy this. It's going to go into rebellion. We're going to destroy it. And I'll buy up all the land there so that no one settles it. And that'll just make these two cities that much better. If the same thing happens here, well, it's 61 turns. It's already happening. But the bigger these other two cities get, the crazier the see, this is already now 17. Yeah, you can see us turning now. And yeah, we'll do that. What's our culture looking like here? I think we're probably gonna get the space victory before anything else. Digital democracy gets a wild card spot. That's what we want. We're gonna dump a lot of money in that. We're gonna dump everything into it. Yeah, +5 combat, 4. Why don't we go ranged? And should be me. 5 in it for me. Yeah, we'll do World's Fair. A lot of good stuff going on there.
May I make a suggestion?
Classical Republic. Lame. Heavy Cavalry. Chitaria. Yeah.
I must go down to
Man, all that money, all that diplomatic pressure there, 22 votes. It's probably because I'm the only one with digital democracy. Okay. We're not gonna worry about it. We're gonna move on. We're gonna act like nothing happened. So he's a little bit stronger than I thought it was. But I definitely want to get this baby taken over in 10 turns or less. I don't know where those guys are going. All right, into seasteads now. We'll stay right in Lisbon. Counter spying. That's a really good spy there. Right, now into Magnus here. We got one more chop to do. So we can't move him yet. We're going to take our stealth technology 1 turn. What are these? Giant death robot. More giant death robot. Actually, let's get this one. Then we'll start working on our ones that aren't relevant. Okay, Braga. What do we want in Braga? More corporation. Got my spaceport up. check in to make sure. Okay, well, we'll do Operation Ivy for error score. Got a synagogue in there. All right, let's get another the campus. All right, now we are into food call. And yes, we were just pretty much building districts now in here. So let's go holy sites. I'm just trying to get yield stuff. Anything if it's yielding, great people, or this, those are the districts I want. I mean, yeah, this an aerodrome is good production. You know, you're gonna get production for it, but I'm gonna grab my yield stuff first, especially with the great artists. And I'm just a little shy on faith, so I'm trying to get the little bit of holy sites up. 47, 46 per turn.
You have
All right, and I'm getting right up very near the 2 hour mark. So I think right here, I'm gonna do one last turn. And the only reason I'm getting the giant death robot is so when we have ones like this that turn into rebellion, I can smack them with the giant death robot and just destroy the cities. That's kind of what you're at this point, this stage in the game. These kinds of cities, they're gonna grow so fast. Just with the amount of gold that I can dump into this.
if the enemy know not.
Stick with all that. Let's get them off of our stuff there. Okay, as long as we don't go negative on oil, we just got to keep that up. We do have quite a few coal plants. We converted one. I think we can build another one out. There's power here, so I'm going to go food for now. We want to chop that out. But yeah, now we're looking at getting some seasteads up. So, and the seasteads you can build on these really dark, the ocean tiles. And this gives us a chance to look. Okay, so here's a coastal tile. 4 food, 4 production, 3 gold with a seastead. A fishery. 4 food, 2 and 3. 3 food, 2 and 3. So yeah, the seastead is better, but still, these fisheries come out in like the second era. We're gonna start getting governor titles every 2 turns. That's great. Let's do it. Right there. campus. The thing is with the seasteads though is you can't put them side by side like you can the fisheries. The fisheries you can pack the whole area. Let's see if we can get a great work heist in there. All right, this is it. I think this is So let's just do a quick little run through of what we got going on. Our JS box city that's one of the cooler JS box cities I've built in a while. You know, just being able to say you're in the tundra in the snow and we're sitting at 21 pop. You know, that's great. And get the Panama Canal City here, and yeah, we didn't really get one of these city states or yet anyway that has a build in there. That's something that we could throw in, but they're out there. They're out there. We're throwing solar plants up in the last little bits of our desert. We made See this right here. This is what's amazing. We made swamp beautiful. Look at that. Right? I was just using this for food and there we go. Swamp is beautiful. And if I get rid of this one here and put like something else on top of it, these two will be breathtaking. Breathtaking swamp. Has anyone else done breathtaking swamp? I don't think so. And then this section here, I built it out with Liang so early. You can just look at how much production. Maybe we got a 10 production here. So it's like, yeah, things are looking up. Things are looking good with the space race going on here. I think we're at 47 turns on culture. Um, Space race. So look at John Curtin's in space already too. So we got to keep an eye on that. We got to get there before him. Let me look at this. There's the boost. So there's a space boost that we need to get to. It's probably up in this section here. But anyway, this is X Taste. I appreciate you watching. You stayed with me the whole way, and man, I'm thinking the next episode here will be the end. But this is Joao sitting at 4,800 gold per turn in the year 1740, and it's a fun trade empire we got going. But anyway, until the next video, I will catch you later.